This one simple philosophy took me from like survival mode financially to like abundance financially. I got it from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. He said what poor people do is they have income that pays the expenses. And I remember thinking to myself, that's not that's not what poor people do. That's what I do. Like that's what I'm doing is making money, paying bills. I worked at a mall kiosk. I was 22 years old. I sold animated Bible videos, had no college education. He said what rich people do is they have an income. And I thought that's interesting. That's the same thing as poor people. He said, but the income builds assets. I didn't even know what an asset was. His definition was something that generates cash for you each month or each quarter, each year. It generates cash without you exchanging time or effort for it. And he said the assets pay the expenses. So income builds assets, assets pay the expenses. And I remember thinking, man, I want assets. How do I do that? And he says, there's really two ways to do it. One is you can put people to work for you through a business, or you can put money to work for you through investing. Now, at this point, I didn't have really any money to invest and I didn't have a business. So if you are looking to really thrive, the question is, how do you build assets? What can you do to own your own business or to mind your own business? And you can start small. You can keep your job, keep your income, as it were, but then start focusing on assets. Start with owning your own business. Like, what can you do to mind your own business? That's step one. Second thing is this: don't live on all of the dollar that you make. When you make a dollar, man, live on a little bit less than that. You make a dollar, maybe you set aside 10% or 20% or 30% or 40%, whatever you can, to start using to learn how to invest. Start putting the money to work for you. And so this simple idea of asset creation, where you're not simply just all the work that you can do, all the income that you can generate. You start having people help you with your business. You start having, interest help you with your assets and your investing. And that formula can help you to build financial freedom.